going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time. Engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
It's one of our biggest sales of the year, the Story & Lee Furniture Labor Day Sale. Come shop our 3-acre showroom with Labor Day savings throughout. We have a huge amount of furniture in stock and ready to be delivered, featuring famous name brand furniture from all over the world. And all in-stock outdoor furniture is on sale now. Plus our huge selection of mattresses in stock and ready to go. Plus 0% financing is available and free delivery too. Don't you miss the Story & Lee Furniture Labor Day Sale.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, pastor of Mars Hill Baptist Church. It's that time of year again where the hallways of the schools come alive with life. We love hearing the children go back, their laughter, their squeals, the excitement. And we want you to know at Mars Hill Baptist Church, we're praying for you as you start back to school. Whether you're in the kindergarten and starting your very first day, or whether this is your senior year, it's the last time you're going to walk the halls of that high school. We want you to know we're praying for you and we're supporting you. We're praying you have a great, productive year, a safe year, and when you come to the end of this school year, you look back and say, what a great year it's been. I also like to encourage you. We have a great children and student ministries at Mars Hill Baptist Church, and we'd love to come alongside you and help you grow in that area of your life as well. So as you begin this school year, begin knowing we're behind you, we support you, and we love you. God bless you. Have a great school year.
Your regularly scheduled day to bring you breaking news out of Summertown, Tennessee, where a one-of-a-kind property has just hit the market and it's turning heads all over the region.
Reports confirm this is no ordinary home. We're talking about a stunning 16-acre estate featuring a modern ranch-style home with almost 3,000 square feet of single-level living space, meticulously designed for comfort and style. Sources say the property comes with its very own mother-in-law home and a 30 by 90 workshop that has an 800 square foot apartment.
In the center of it all is your own private resort. A sparkling pool surrounded by an awesome pool house, a place to unwind, to entertain, and to make every day feel like you're on vacation. Opportunities like this don't stay on the market very long. So for more information, contact Stacy Springer, 931-242-9263 before the story changes. This has been your breaking news real estate update. Now back to you.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to X Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen. AJ Good here with Michael Marks, Clint Brazier. Dusty Kizer is on his way, and guys,
I got his microphone, so you can't see me.
And you got him a coffee.
Yeah.
You got him a coffee on top of that, so he does have to eventually show up here at some point. But guys, we've had a lot of fun. Week 2 of the high school football season, week 1 of college football, Clash in Paris. NFL's going to start this week. We've got a lot to discuss.
Well, we had football. I don't know that I'd put Clash in Paris in our highlight reel or waste a lot of time breaking it down. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have to apologize profusely over and over again because I took my daughter to watch it over at his house, and she not once but twice projectile vomited all over his couch.
Well, listen, me and Will were just thanking our lucky stars because we both tried to hold her to calm her down.
Yeah.
And it's like she waited to get to her daddy before she'd throw up. Because that could have been me or Will.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like was it out of Ghostbusters?
The Exorcist.
Like Ghostbusters when the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man blew up. And
yeah, that's what my couch and AJ's shirt looked like.
And shorts all over. I mean, she got me really good, then got us the next night as well. But guys, we'll get into week 2 of the high school football season. Right off the top, Lawrence County and Loretto met up for the 50th time in school history, and is what it is. Yeah. Lawrence County dominated from start to finish. Third play of the game's a pick 6, and you kind of just had the feeling from there on out that the guys in purple and gold were going to win that one.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a momentum play like that so early in the game, it kind of just sets the tone, and Lawrence County benefited off of it, and Loretto didn't really have a way to bounce back from it.
Yeah. I give shout out to Matt Taylor. He came to the shop today, and I said, "You tell Max he ought to be ashamed of himself for picking on the Mustangs like that." Matt just went, "Whew." But it was very one-sided. But now we've said it on here. Price has inherited a team that's going to have to rebuild. They've got a lot of kids, but they're young kids. Right. The majority of. And Lawrence County right now is hitting on all cylinders, and I'm really liking what I've seen out of them. They seem very disciplined. They don't get down, just like in the Summertown game. They could have gotten down, aggravated in that first half. They didn't, and then just dominated in the second. And then they go to Loretto and just dominate for 4 quarters. Right. So, big one this weekend. I think, we'd said it on here. I'd said it on here. You can say Summertown and Loretto are your biggest rivals. But football-wise, that Cowbell's the biggest rival. Yep. Right. And this one means a lot to them. So I'm going to be watching you. Yeah. I'm going to be listening to you while I'm calling Summertown and Cascade, I'll be honest with you.
It's been a while since they've beat them straight up. Their last official win was a forfeited win. So it's been a while since they beat them straight up. But everything I keep hearing, I was at Loretta's practice today talking with Bryce Glass, and Bryce thinks it's the best Lawrenceburg team they've had in the last 15 years. I've heard that sentiment from a lot of people. Giles County, they're going to try to come out and bully you. They're going to try to beat you up and play physical football. It's they do a really good job of adjusting to what they have year in and year out. They got a big offensive and defensive line. They got really good running backs, and they're going to try to beat you that way. Lawrence County is really going to be tested up front in this one.
I think, from everything I've been told, and I haven't saw Giles County play yet, but from everything I've been told, I think Lawrence County actually has the edge on them on speed and playmakers.
Right.
With that receiving core, with the running backs, and with a quarterback that can go right, left, and go for 100 yards,
right.
From what I'm understanding, what I think, and what I've saw, I think that they match up so much better.
Yeah, better than what they have in years past.
I say that it'll be 45-0. But don't let me down, Lawrence County. But I'm very excited for it because you played the game at the highest level you can. There's a big thing about belief.
100%.
Whether it's in the locker room, out of the locker room, whether it's on the sideline, whether it's in the game. And I think this bunch needs to keep that momentum riding. I mean, it's a culture change right now, and they're making it fun for a lot of these young kids to watch them and be a part of that later on. So, win or lose Friday night, I think you're going to see a good product on the field.
Yeah, it's this is going to be their best test. They might get,
and it's at home.
Yeah, it's at home. They might get tested better here than what they say against some of the teams in the region. But the Tullahomas of the world are still pretty good.
Always.
Yeah.
By the way, you going to let them stream Friday night?
I mean, yeah. That's not my call.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I was just stirring that pot.
Yeah, it's if they can, if they want to. It's but again, that's not my call.
Well, you're a nice fella.
That's the Lawrence. I firmly believe in treating people the way you want to be treated. I want to be treated with respect and welcomed. If they don't feel that way, then they just don't feel that way. But I'm still going to treat you with respect no matter what. So that's another. We'll visit that 365 days from now.
But this game feels it feels similar to a game Loretto had, that game they had with Lawrence County 2 years ago. It was that 10-0 year, and you felt like if they won that game against Lawrence County, that it was setting them up for a good stretch down the road. For Lawrence County, if they can finally get that hump over with Giles County, I mean, sure they have a pretty tough region schedule, but that's so much momentum beating pretty much your three biggest rivals right into region play.
After Giles County is Spring Hill, certainly a winnable game. They just lost at Richland this past week, and then you start region play at Columbia, and they, and you talked a lot about it, Clint, but that game a year ago in Pulaski, they should have won. There was a dropped interception in the end zone. There was probably a touchdown pass that was dropped in that game. Lawrence County had more than their fair share of opportunities to win that game and didn't. And Giles County's lost a little bit. Lawrence County, lost a little bit, but gained a little bit. Yeah. And you're right, Clint. It just feels like the mood around this team is completely different than what we have felt over the last couple of years.
It is, and Hayden said it. I think, not Hayden. Excuse me, Michael. Hey,
I'll let that fly.
You get these gray hairs ain't up here for nothing, folks. But what Michael was saying, I don't know. I don't know what they're. You got to set goals, but you also got to set realistic goals. No. I don't know what the goals are. I don't know if they're to go undefeated. I don't know if they're to win their region. I don't know. But just looking at that schedule, you can win 6 games easily,
right? Which
would be a very good turnaround, right. And you can be a 2 to 3 seed at worst,
right?
Going into the playoffs. I mean, you have things. So even if this game this weekend doesn't go to suit, get over it. You got a game next week against Spring Hill that you should feel really good about and get right back on track.
Yep.
But I think they're going to win Friday night. Okay. I'm going to do my best Lee Corso retirement impression because he was undefeated.
Yeah.
He was perfect.
I'm going to do the Kurt Herbstreit. I'm calling the game. I can't make a pick right now. But Loretto coming up, Mike, they got Lewis County. And when I was talking with Coach Glass today, he said at one point, watching the game, coaching the game on Friday, he looks at his defense. He's got 3 freshmen and 3 sophomores on the field.
That's tough against anybody, but it's really tough against Lawrence County.
Yeah, and be tough against any bigger school. They're kind of battling some injuries. They got a lot of youth, but it's a new Friday. They got Lewis County. It opens up region play, and very surprisingly, for the first time in right around 50 years, they have a 2-game winning streak against Lewis County with a chance to make it 3.
And those games have been very entertaining, been very down the wire. Lewis County a little bit down, but they do have a really good running game. They don't have the same play quarterback, but it's kind of hard with the really good players.
It's Lewis County.
I mean, Lewis County is going to be good regardless.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a tough game for them. But like I was talking with Coach Glass today, there's going to be a lot of positives that come out of this. You feel bad for the seniors because they've had so much success over the last 3 years, and this year they're a bit down. But they can lay that foundation, and these sophomores and freshmen who are getting their licks in, they're going to be better next year. And
They can be the
year after, and even
they can be the reason 8th graders, freshmen, sophomore want to get back to that undefeated streak.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, especially in small schools. But you were saying you looked at there and had freshmen and sophomore out there on defense against Lawrence County. It hit me. Summertown had seniors and juniors out there in the second half against Lawrence County and couldn't get off field until Lawrence County scored.
Right.
So you can imagine, and Summertown's got a pretty good defense.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's tough. But
well, speaking of Summertown and Clint, man, what a really good win against a really
I got to call it Andy.
Yeah, really good win against a really good team out of Wayne County, and I don't know what it is of Wayne County. They haven't scored a point in the second half.
They're like Tennessee last year. They can't score in the second half. Tennessee couldn't score in the first half.
But hey, good job by Summertown sticking with it against a really good physical Wayne County team. Brad Hoffman kicks the field goal to win it that you thought was wide. And frankly,
I thought it was
back
left.
and looking at the replay, I know why you said what you said.
It looked left. I don't know if we paid off an official or what, but it looked left. The angle I had, it looked like it missed left.
Yeah, I watched it, and I can tell you how many times I've gone frame for frame.
Just trying to
see it inside.
I really can't see it going past or going behind. It happens so quickly. You got to judge. The officials are right on top of it. So if they say it goes in, it goes in.
And not only did they had that game-winning interception that sealed it.
Right.
So Bradley Hoffman was my player of the game, but I went there at the end of the first half. Neither team could really stop each other.
Right.
And I said, well, this is going to be a shootout in the second half. 3 points. That's all the score in the second half was that field goal.
But the right team scored
It did. 3 points. It did. The good guys did. But Summertown, it's fun to watch play, and you will never, ever, just going even to that Lawrence County game, you'll never say they quit.
Right.
You will never say that the effort wasn't there.
Right.
But they've got to clean up some stuff. They muffed the kickoff that gives Wayne County great field position to start the game and stop them, get the ball, then fumble it. Give it back to Wayne County in field position. Stop them. If they can clean up a few, they had 3 turnovers in that game. Had a big drive going, got inside the red zone, fumble in the second half. So, sorry, I wasn't professional on that. But if they can clean some things up, now the $1 million question is in 3 weeks, who's going to be out there?
Right?
Are they going to But they're doing what they need to do. They're subbing when they can. But if they can just clean some things up and quit being so loose with the football, Max Dillard showed he can throw the ball the other night.
Jake Pettis shows he can catch it.
Yeah, Jake Pettis showed he could catch it. Michaela Powell, my kinfolk, he did have 1 drop, but if you take that kid off the field and out of that game, we'd probably get beat by 3 touchdowns. Right. He was all over the place and playing, never comes off the field.
Right.
Special teams, it doesn't matter. Yeah. He's out there. So if they can just clean some things up, they're going to be okay.
Absolutely.
But I've had people say, well, maybe we've seen we can throw the ball, maybe we'll start throwing it more. I don't know that we can. Because that doesn't suit us, because we have to have the clock moving. It's all good if you complete all your passes, but if you stop them, well, that's just that much longer for our defense to have to be out there. That's that much longer for the game to go on. And Coach Dan Winfrey, I think he does the best he can on let's be this as methodical as we can and use that clock.
I will say, all 3 of our teams in this county have really good coaching staffs. The job that Summertown does with Walton, with Busby, and with Dan Winfrey is incredible. What Lawrence County has done, the energy they've injected has been great. The hard work the guys at Loretto are putting in with a young team, man. We've got really good coaches. We're pretty blessed football-wise in this county right now.
Yeah, totally agree.
So big test though, Cascade coming to town here on Friday night.
Hey, we're really blessed. But we're really blessed with the assistant coaches we've got in this county, and even volunteered. But I no coach. Every coach is gonna. I don't know what Cascade, but every Coach Walt Smith's told me they're going to be good. And the thing I worry about in Summertown is they're going to look ahead to the next week. Because that's Mount Pleasant coming in the house. That's a rivalry anyways. It's going to be even more one this year. So I hope we just don't get any looking ahead. I hope the honeymoon has wore off on the new stadium, which is beautiful, by the way. And top notch, but it's time to focus in, clean some things up, and get in the grind of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Dusty Kizer now joining us here. Dusty, what were your thoughts week 2 of the high school football season? Lawrence County, Loretta, and then Summertown coming away with the win.
Well, I mean, I was on the call with Loretta game. I mean, it was one-sided. I'm just going to call it like it is. That defense for Lawrence County, they showed out. 2 picks within the first 3 series of the game. Yeah. And it was just run it down our throat when we did have the ball in offense, you know. I'm glad to see the guys. Looks like, you know, they're buying into the new coach. Something we've talked about on the show for a while, and we talk about it live when we're calling the games. Seeing a little bit more discipline. Right. Friday night, guys, you know, doing their job, not getting too over, you know. All in all, I thought Lawrence County really, you know, they stuck to their game plan. Mm-hmm. And listen, I don't want to take away from Loretta. I mean, but you missing your starting quarterback. He was out hurt. Had surgery.
One of the best quarterbacks in the state.
One of the best quarterbacks in the state. Lyles, hey, listen, big, tall kid's got a big arm.
He's just young.
He's just young. You're missing a receiver. You know,
D1 caliber receiver.
Yeah,
and defender.
Yeah.
Right. So you know those things are hard to. And I'm not going to talk about Coach Glass, a good friend of mine. It's his first year as a head coach, but. Listen, he'll get it together. Yeah. You always have growing pains.
Right.
And we talk about that. I don't care what sport it is.
He's got a good middle school group.
Yes.
Doing really well.
He does. And listen, they're going to progress each game. Right. It's going to take some time. Mm-hmm. You know, going to y'all's game, I was trying to watch it a little bit while we were calling the game. You know, I still say the biggest thing for y'all is personnel.
Well, it looked like a football game from about 1992.
Yeah.
And it did.
Pretty good way to put it.
Hey, we're going to pound the football, we're going to run the clock. And both teams had that same idea.
Right. But, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, Wayne County hadn't scored in the second half.
Yeah.
Been there 1-1 on the year.
Right. But hey, Lawrence County, they're going to have a big test this weekend, or this Friday night against Giles County. I know y'all was just talking about Cascade, don't know a whole lot what they got coming in.
I just hope they ain't looking ahead. I don't know how good or bad they are, but listen, right. I've said it on this show before, high school kids are dumb.
They are, and they're kids. We keep saying it, they're kids.
And they're kids.
Yeah, I've been there recently.
And I had 3 of them, and they were all dumb.
2 of them.
Trying to play ball.
Yeah.
And just don't be looking ahead. Just, hey, it's cliche, but it's 1 week at a time.
That's it.
That's what it is.
And that's where you
especially when you can't afford to lose players.
Right. That's where y'all are
look
at.
Ahead. You go one week at a time.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, guys, quickly over to high school volleyball. We'll start first with Summertown, Loretta. Summertown got a good win in 4 sets the other day, and Loretta's still trying to figure some things out after losing Anna Kate for the year with the ACL. Summertown's starting to figure some things out as well, but those are first of many matchups, and when they go back to Loretta, it might be the opposite. Who knows? These 2 teams, the way that they battle, a match can go either way every time.
Yeah, I mean, it was 4 very close sets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was a battle start to finish, but you know, like you said, Loretto's still trying to kind of figure things out. You know, try new lineups, try new rotations, and see what works. And you know, sometimes they have something that shows a little promise, and then other times they have a group out there that maybe not try that one again. So it's just going to be trial and error throughout the season until hopefully by the time that postseason tournaments come around, that they kind of have that rotation that they want set in stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything. It's football time. I haven't been watching. Yeah. I've just been keeping up through Will mostly, and the highlight reels. Summertown's kind of got it going on right now.
Yeah, and Loretta's starting to put some things together too as well. Lawrence County's really young, and you see, it's like I was telling my wife last night after they lost 3-1 to Columbia. You don't know what team's going to show up, literally from set to set, literally from point to point. And that's a really big, really good, experienced Columbia team that brought in a couple transfers and got even better. And Lawrence County hung with them from start to finish. But
big shout out Megan Kilburn. I think she's back there coaching.
Yeah, she's
Summertown graduate and stud basketball and volleyball player.
Yeah, and they're got a really good team, and they're young. We talk about how Loretta's showing some growing pains. Well, this Lawrence County volleyball team is showing some growing pains as well.
But see, what's really exciting about that is you look at how many games where if it's just a couple point difference, that they're they could be 1 or 2 losses even. I mean,
harder to make that up than a butt whipping, ain't it?
Exactly. And I think that with it being such a young team, sure, some of the upperclassmen might not be as excited, but these younger kids, they have a lot of talent and a lot of promise, and that that shows a really bright light going forward.
Can you see out of those?
They're just readers.
I have to wear readers. I can see them pretty good.
Well, coming up next, guys, I'm sure Dusty doesn't want to talk about week 1 of the college football season. But
I'll set this one out.
Wow, what happened?
Well, I don't know.
Tell you what happened?
Do we have
we'll go back. We'll get into it
we'll get into it in the next segment. That's here on Export Side, brought to you by C&B Linen.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields and Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Back to school equals back to big savings at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Score 0% financing on select models and up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 1,500 trucks. Over 150 used vehicles, all priced to move and below market value. Need service? Our expert team is ready, and we've got loaner vehicles to keep you moving while we work. Hurry into Heritage Automotive, where the deals are hot and the savings are huge.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
For over 50 years, Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg has been a cornerstone of care in Lawrence County. From cardiology to orthopedics, general surgery, primary care, and women's health, we offer compassionate expert care close to home. Our ER is now stronger than ever with more providers, chest pain accreditation, and our newest Joint Commission stroke accreditation because every second matters. Generations have trusted us for compassionate care and medical excellence. Faster, trusted, accredited. Emergency care with hometown heart.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit volcoauto.com. Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back here to X Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen. AJ Good with Michael Marks. Hey, Clint Brazier.
And see there, it's easy to
and
do.
Dusty Kizer. Yep. Yeah, especially when I'm not looking at you all and I'm trying to look at the camera. Trying to make the introductions. But, guys, let's get into week one of the college football season. And Dusty's got some breaking news for us here.
I read it today. Don't know if there's any truth behind it. But the University of Alabama's jet was spotted in Knoxville. And they said that Heupel's driver was in a vehicle driving towards the airport.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
He was. They were trying to show your coach the highest point on a mountain to jump off of.
Hey, listen, our coach has got it made, dude. Who's gonna give him $70 million to get him to quit?
Nah, y'all come up with that money.
I'd say he's got the Jimbo job. He doesn't have to do anything, and he's gonna get fired and get $50 million out of it.
To work at ESPN.
Listen. Let's get into Alabama first.
Yeah.
I told Dusty when he got to the house the other day, we started cooking. That's the least disciplined and unenthused Alabama team I have
100%.
seen since Mike Shula.
Absolutely.
And players jogging and giving up on plays and not pursuing to try to make a tackle. Right. The cutting up and this. Look, you don't even have to have the greatest football coach of all time, but you can cut that out.
Right, 100%.
And listen, I mean, I heard there was a players-only meeting, and I would feel this way if it was Tennessee. But what do those mean anymore? Are half your locker room? You know, if you're Alabama, I mean, seriously, because this Tennessee could go and we could lose 3 games in a row, and it can be the same thing here in a month, but. When something like this happens, don't you feel like now everybody's like Ryan Williams, do you feel like he's got a foot out the door now?
Absolutely.
I mean, how motivated are you going to get?
Because who's afraid to pay that guy $1 million to come catch balls for them for a year?
You know, that's
put more energy into his TikToks than what he did catching the football.
Well, I mean, he looked lazy out there. Yeah. You know, if you just want to get right down to it, not even talking about our corners that literally just not even reaching out to make a tackle.
Right.
And you still have you've got way too much talent. I don't care if it's not Nick Saban there. That's a hell of a roster, offense and defense, that shouldn't get blown out. I don't care if it's at Florida State. You shouldn't get blown out by a team that went 2-10.
Right.
A year ago.
No.
But on the same side of that, this is not 2-10 Florida State that Alabama lost to. This Florida State team might win 9 or 10 games.
Well, they might, but I mean, a lot of people had Alabama predicted to go to the playoff and possibly win it.
Yeah.
Well, I think I had them at 10-2.
Unmotivated. I mean, it was almost like everybody on that field thought, well, we're here. All we had to do is show up. We got that part, especially after that opening drive and they scored.
Yeah.
I mean, after that, it looked like zero effort.
Right.
Like, all right, we scored. Set the house. Because they ran, it wasn't even like they had a big pass play or something. They ran the ball right down Florida State's throat the entire first drive and then just completely abandoned that until it was over.
Yeah, and I'm not saying this to terrify you, but I mean, Philip Fulmer ain't near the coach that Nick Saban was, and look how awful we got after we got rid of him. Y'all may have just turned that place into a parking lot for long.
I may have to. I mean, hell, it can't get no worse.
Oh, it can. Trust me, it can. I can show you.
I'm telling y'all.
Let me show you a YouTube video of Jeremy Pruitt's highlights at Tennessee.
Well, listen, Jeremy Pruitt and DeBoer's the same person.
Yeah.
Just look a little different. We will go less than 500 this year.
5-7.
Nah, I don't see that.
Yep. Listen, look at our schedule. We're not going to beat y'all.
Do they go to Wisconsin or is Wisconsin?
We go to Wisconsin.
No.
They come in. We're still going to lose. We're going
blood and what? Hey, you got Louisiana Monroe this week.
I'm scared.
We all know what happened there.
I mean, yeah. Well, I'm telling y'all, we won't win 5 football games.
This schedule is kind of brutal. After this week, they got to go to Georgia.
Ooh.
They got
Vandy's at home.
Yeah, they got Vandy. They got to go to Missouri, which that should be a cakewalk. But, Tennessee
Are
and
you
South
kidding
Carolina.
Me? Did he just say cakewalk about our football team? Yeah, they may cakewalk us.
I saw this, and I want to share this with you that I saw. It says DeBoer is 6-4 against unranked teams. Also, DeBoer is 6-0 versus Sark, Lanning, and Kirby. Make that make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're all right as long as you play a team that's ranked.
Oh, so we still play good teams.
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, he can get them up for that game.
Well, then you should be scared for Louisiana.
Yeah.
You should be really scared for that game.
We start the season 0-2. Them boosters will tear that place down.
Well, y'all lose this weekend, he's fired.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 60, 70 million, he's fired. Because look, they'll find the money. I mean, all Saban had to do was snap his fingers. They built a brand new indoor facility. It was $90 million.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll find it.
Well, at that point, they knew they were getting a return on investment.
Well, that's true. But if they want to keep getting it, they will.
Yeah. Well, now to the winning team. How did you guys feel about Tennessee opening day against Syracuse?
Go ahead, Michael.
Well, I mean, I just was really happy with how Joey played. He threw the ball a lot, and when he was slinging it around, it looked good. Most of the passes that were incomplete were, slightly behind a guy. They were all catchable. I mean, I don't think there was one or two where he just completely missed. And then we ran the ball, and that's what I thought we'd do a lot of. I was pleased with the front seven. They got a lot of pressure on Syracuse offensive line, but Steve Angeli threw for almost 300 yards, and he was getting picked up off the ground half the time.
If you give him time to throw, he'll pick you apart, and that is one of Tennessee's weaknesses. If they don't get pressure on it, our secondary is suspect. It really is. I love our front four, and we've still got some that got to get up off an injury. I love our linebackers, but if you give a quarterback time to throw, we're in a lot of trouble. But to what you were saying, I think we came out good in the divorce and the trade. And now, Vol fans, let me just say this. It's time for us to quit rooting against Nico. I'm guilty myself. I watched that UCLA game, and
I felt wrong watching.
I was glad that he failed, but that's over with. That's a young kid, made a mistake. His dad made a mistake. Time for him to let's wish him the best of luck, and let's move on too, because I think we've got a slinger.
Yeah. You won the trade. You saved money and got a better quarterback.
But that's what I was telling Dusty. I said, hey, you got to feel good about it. Syracuse won 10 games a year ago, but who knows what they had returning? Who knows how? I don't know. But they did what they were supposed to do. I mean, that game wasn't even as close as that 19-point score was, to be honest. But get a week off, get to rest some players, and then for the first time in a long time, we get Georgia to open up the SEC play.
I would say it's back like it used to be about 10 years ago. Before
if we look at the last 5 years, that's when you want Georgia. That's when they look like crap
early in the season.
But they are going to have a run quarterback that could give Tennessee, But it's in Neyland, so we'll find out how good this first-year quarterback is, because it's going to be loud.
Yeah, and I don't know how athletic he really is, because they ran him a lot against Marshall, and nothing against them, but
Marshall sucks.
But you couldn't tell how fast he
Georgia,
really was.
Like, you don't have to be that nice talking about AJ's team.
No, I mean,
him running against
new players,
him running on Marshall's linebackers. How is that going to compare to running against SEC linebackers?
Ariane Cotter going to hit you in that hole.
Because him and T-Lander, they're not pulling anything.
I'm just happy we covered. It's 38.5, and we lost by 38. So I'm just happy they covered.
On college football, did y'all happen to watch any of college football final or any of the? Boy, they sure are hyping up Oklahoma's quarterback, and he only scored 35 points against a piss poor team.
Yeah, that was an FCS team.
Yeah,
and I don't know. It's almost like he's the savior there, and I don't know if they're just trying. All I could think was they're trying to build that game up for the Oklahoma game.
Yeah,
for Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, for Michigan.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think, because I thought, well, the big story is the guy that y'all let turn loose looked absolutely incredible for Auburn.
Yeah.
Well, that's the story. Is Oklahoma, they're Big 12. Okay, they like slinging the ball around. Jackson Arnold couldn't throw it more than 120 yards in a game. They weren't liking running the ball around. Mateer, he may throw 3 picks, but he's going to throw for 400 yards.
He's going to sling it.
Yeah, but and especially since that's the biggest game we got this week. Week 2 slate is,
kind of sucks.
Yeah, Tennessee's got FCS, Georgia's got FCS. There's not.
Yeah, you might as well call us a bye week.
Yeah, pretty much. So guys off the Arch Manning hype train after pretty poor performance there on Saturday at Ohio State.
I'm not. I mean, his uncle Peyton, he had less yards in his opening game as a full-time starter, and Peyton didn't do it at Ohio State. I mean, it was against Florida in his first ranked game, but you got to give him time. I mean, if nothing else, they're going to win a lot of games with defense.
Right.
But he'll be all right.
I don't see it.
One game.
That's all I love about it. Week 1 gives you crazier overreactions.
This is my only thing. I mean, he's been there 3 years. He's played. It ain't like it's his first.
Coach.
Same coach. He's been on the same system. That's why he's there as a coach.
Yeah.
Guys,
that 2023 quarterback class is
listen, that whole part of that, he don't even look like he's been in a Manning passing academy. He's throwing some kind.
His throw is goofy looking.
It is terrible. That. I told you that the other day.
Uncle Rico.
Yeah, I was about to say, what happened to his throwing mechanic? Because they weren't.
And
like
how do you compare him to Peyton?
What's his uncle?
I don't care if it's his uncle or not.
But I don't know. I still think you have to give him a little bit of time, because look, if it's different not being the man and sitting back and doing it, and then you're the man at the defending national championships place in week 1.
Yeah, and going up against a former.
But you don't lay an egg.
coach.
You don't have 38 yards at halftime. If you're that, when you're the, I'm just saying.
Hell, Ohio State didn't have a whole lot more.
Well, I know, but they still look better than he did.
Well, it's because they won.
Well, Texas outgained them,
yeah.
in both the air and on the ground.
Yeah.
So I mean, Texas got more yards. They just
that was supposed to be his big win on the road. That's all I'm saying.
Well, do y'all got them this year?
Who? Texas?
Does Alabama play Texas
No.
this year?
Mm-mm.
For some reason, I was thinking that.
Texas has Georgia.
Yeah,
Texas
they,
has
they,
like
they're-
Georgia.
on that side is
Basically,
Georgia.
everybody's got the same
Florida.
schedule they had last
it's,
year.
It's,
right?
it's flipped
Yeah,
last
I think
year's.
it-
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Other big game, guys. LSU. Brian Kelly finally got a big game and big win in week 1. Did it on the road at Clemson in the Narrative Bowl. So, hey, he can win a big game against a good opponent in week 1, but Dabo still can't beat an SEC team.
And they're talking about LSU's a title contender.
Absolutely.
I would say Reese Davis had them number 1 in his AP poll
Mhm.
that he turned in.
Sure did. The only thing cool I thought about the whole game was if y'all watched the start of it was the actual Clemson players
Getting off the bus.
where they have to where they drive them. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I do like that. I do like that a lot. And, hey, Miami got a big win. Now, a lot of people, myself included, were doubting this Miami team, but pretty good game there on Sunday night. And
Props to Carson Beck for somehow turning himself into a sob story.
Yeah.
We call him Timmy.
He's
Timmy.
a five-star quarterback, wins a national championship his
Right.
first year at Georgia. He's getting paid millions of dollars, and then goes to Miami with his Lamborghinis and his girlfriend and his $8 million, and somehow turned himself into the sob
I
story.
know, but look at his numbers, guys. I mean, we make fun of him.
Oh, he
I mean,
slings
the
it.
dude's like 25 and 3.
Yeah.
yeah,
And I think 2 of them were to Alabama.
Yes.
So
not bad.
So
Not bad.
Yeah,
SEC championship under his
you know what I mean? So like, I know we make fun of him and all, and he, I think he done a really good job.
Yeah.
Well, can I get on speaking of that, turn it into a sob story? Joe Klatt's a piece of crap. Have y'all heard how bad he's bashing Tennessee?
He does every show he does. I mean,
Saying that they did Nico wrong, and it's all stems from Tennessee not hiring what's his name
Greg
from
Schiano.
Redcard, Greg Schiano.
Yeah.
That's what it all stems from. And man, he just takes every time, and he says Heupel system's gimmicky, and the real reason Nico left was because it doesn't get you NFL ready and all this stuff. And well, hell, he's had 2 quarterbacks at Tennessee, and they both got drafted, and one of them was Joe Milton.
I would say, and look at where both of those guys were when they came into Tennessee. Do you think Hendon Hooker and Joe Milton were going to the NFL
No.
in 2021?
not
No.
at Virginia Tech and Michigan. They
No.
No.
So clearly, I got it. I knew they're biased in media. Fox News is going to cover Republicans, and the others are going to cover the other side. But I never thought it would get in. I never thought politics and biasness would get into sports media. But
Like
my
that.
God,
You
it's so
can
bad.
tell that the people that Fox have know that they're a Big Ten network, and that anytime there's SEC in the news, we're going to bash them.
And they just kill us.
Yeah.
I don't care what team it is in the SEC.
Right. And
I would say
ESPN's a little bit more balanced.
They
I
give
guess
Paul
you-
Feinbaum a microphone, so they're never going to be
Guys,
spoken
that-
out of the SEC on TV, whether he's right or not.
If they just took him off, it would probably make things a lot better
Right.
for a lot of companies.
I don't know. That Monday was the best Paul Feinbaum show I believe I've ever listened
Those
to.
are the best episodes. The Monday after an Alabama loss.
It was almost as good as last year's Vanderbilt.
Ooh.
Listen, you have ever. Wow.
Oh, it was so good. I thought I knew a lot of rednecks, but boy,
Old Legend was fired
yes,
up.
he was.
I mean,
Legend
Legend
was
gets so
fired
bad,
up.
he can't even talk.
His phone starts cutting out. He's like, yeah.
Oh, man. Moving now to the NFL, guys. Titans will open up the season in Denver. So
Has anybody told
they're
them yet?
8.5. Denver's 8.5 point favorites,
That ain't enough.
which is the biggest line, biggest gap between and all the games that we got in week number 1. And that's the biggest gap is 8.5 for Denver over Tennessee.
I'm with Dusty. I don't think it's big enough.
I don't think it's big enough. I mean, Denver's projected to be pretty good.
Yeah.
And
And their defense is stout. I mean, they
Titans.
got the best. They got the best passing defense in the
And
NFL.
we got a rookie QB who probably is our best offensive player.
Yeah, and then I would say, and then 3 guys that are somehow NFL wide receivers. I mean, you got Calvin Ridley; he's out there, and who else? I mean, I think that Roma Dunze he's for the Bears. What was the guy that they announced that they were starting the other day?
I'm going to say the avid Titans fan probably couldn't name 10 players off the starting 22.
I'm not an avid Titans fan.
Yeah. I'm not either.
I've turned into a Titans fan about the same as I am a Braves fan. Just tear it down, turn it into a parking lot. I'm like them guys on Major League.
Yes, that's who I sound like when I start talking about them.
Here's the week 1 slate. Thursday, Dallas and Philly. Actually, that one's tied with Tennessee and Denver. 8.5. Philly's favored in that game. Friday, we have a Friday game in Brazil. Kansas City taking on the Chargers.
Why?
Yeah,
exactly.
Why?
We went to NFL globally, and that game's going to go about as awful as you expect it to.
I'm with you guys. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of. I don't like when college football. I mean, we took a Big 12 rivalry game to Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, they traveled.
Them people don't even watch our football hardly.
It was mainly.
Oh, listen, there was a
State
bar in Dublin that you can tell literally just looked up Iowa State flag and Kansas State flag and hung it outside. And the Iowa State flag was the Iowa Cyclones flag, and the other one was the flag of the state of Kansas. And then another bar. I don't even know if it was the same one or a different one, but they had glasses, one with the Kansas State logo and one with Iowa's logo.
Yeah. Not Iowa State.
The Hawkeyes, not even the right team. So
the Sunday slate: Tampa and Atlanta, Cincinnati at Cleveland, Miami at Indianapolis, Vegas at New England, Arizona at New Orleans, Pittsburgh at New York. So Aaron Rodgers faces his former team in week number 1. Giants at the Commanders, Carolina at Jacksonville, Tennessee at Denver, Niners at the Seahawks, Detroit at Green Bay. That should be pretty good. Houston at the Rams. That should be pretty good. Sunday night, Baltimore at Buffalo. Then Monday night, Minnesota at Chicago. So of all of those games, guys, what do you think is the cheapest one according to StubHub to get into?
Well, if it was in Nashville, I'd say Titans.
No, that one's $97 is the cheapest to get into.
How much is the cheapest one? What is the number?
$34.
For some reason, I feel like it's one of the games. Is there a game in
Atlanta?
LA?
No, that one's $81. That's one of the cheaper ones.
Is there a game in LA either?
Yeah. Actually, that's the second cheapest.
Okay. How about say
I'm saying Titans.
No, that one's $136.
That one's at Denver.
$100 in Denver.
Nope.
Baltimore.
That's $207 since it's at.
If I'm paying that much to watch the Titans play in Denver, Peyton better be there getting his jersey retired, or there may be something going on.
Did you say somebody was playing at New Orleans?
Is
it that one?
That's it. Arizona at New Orleans, $34 to get in the building.
I think that's an interesting game, though. I mean, New Orleans is going to suck, but I want to see if Arizona's finally started to turn things around because everybody's high on them coming into the year.
Houston at the Rams is $46. Detroit at Green Bay is $260. Niners in Seattle, $233. Tennessee at Denver, $136. Carolina at Jacksonville, $65. I was pretty shocked by that one.
At least you get to be in Jacksonville. So
New York and Washington, $155. Pittsburgh at the Jets, $144. Vegas and New England, $163. Miami and Indianapolis, $62. Cincinnati and Cleveland, $97. Tampa at Atlanta is $81.
I like that Vegas New England game could be kind of interesting because it's a lot of new for both of them, but it's good coaches. But we're going to see how good of coaches they really are because Pete Carroll's taken over a team that really had nothing.
Oh, and then Vrabel.
Vrabel and New England really taking over a team that has nothing, and we'll get to see kind of what they can do.
Yeah, that's true. Well, coming up next, guys, we're going to recap the Clash in Paris and get to our rants. That'll be when we return on X Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today. Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment. Not for profit, for service.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to X Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen. AJ Good with Michael Marks, Clint Brazier, and Dusty Kizer. And Jordan Hudson just went to the transfer portal.
Yeah, I heard Lane Kiffins after. Yeah, he would only be like 30 years older than her.
Yeah, not 70.
little bit better looking too.
You know, that was the most North Carolina had given up in points in her lifetime.
Well,
and it's the most that Bill Belichick has ever given up in his life. So family's there. He's paying one of them $1.3 million to be the coordinator.
I saw this one.
48 points.
Saw this thing. It said, "Guys, is Bill Belichick the Nick Saban version of the NFL? Just flip flop. Like Saban couldn't coach in the NFL. Can Belichick not coach in college?
Saban had some decent teams. I mean, they weren't great in Miami, but they weren't getting beat 34 points in their opener.
Yeah, he got that Jordan money too. I don't know how he ain't dominating.
Just have everything.
Yeah,
they had Jordan there. They had Lawrence Taylor there. Aaron Boone was there.
They had over 200 media credentials for this game just to watch TCU.
Well, it's funny because Pete Thamel was like, "Yeah, there's like 20 NFL scouts here. I don't know why, but they're here."
They are. Well, guys, we'll get into some wrestling here at Clash in Paris.
Boo!
It happened.
Yeah, it happened. It's over.
Yeah. Probably one of the worst I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Since, let's say, 10 years.
It looked like Monday Night Nitro.
Yeah, it was terrible. Just the spots. I mean,
my whole thing is WWE. If you're going to keep committing to do these overseas pay-per-views, you got to start committing to them. Mm-hmm. It can't just be a Raw or a SmackDown. Titled a PLE, because I mean your big moment was Becky Lynch interfering, and at the end there was 3 title matches, no title changes. Everything we predicted that would happen in that main event happened, with the exception of Becky Lynch being the 5th man, and it just sucked.
Yeah.
Props to Sheamus and Rusev.
Yeah,
that was the best match.
Cena and Logan Paul was good.
It was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
Right.
But it's still. I love John Cena, but it's hard to watch him wait on people and sit here like this. Like
and that just goes to the experience of Logan Paul.
It does.
I mean, he's a great athlete, and he's done a really good job when he's been there, but he's still not ring.
Right.
You know.
And then Roman and
that was terrible.
That could have been better. And then how many times are we going to watch Breaker and those two just get someone in the ring and just beat them like that? That goes back to the WCW Monday Nitro. How many times did we watch the NWO just beat on someone? Then at the very last second, someone comes in to save them. It's like, did you not notice the previous 10 minutes when they were beating on them?
Yeah.
And
okay,
you didn't
do y'all want to take
anything.
a guess on how long that happened from when Clash in Paris came on to when they finally got done killing Roman?
It had to have been 45 minutes.
52 minutes.
Well, I said it in the match. I said, this is a 40-minute match.
That was the first hour of your show to one thing, and it was just to pretty much route Roman out so he can go film his movie.
And they did. I mean,
he's in the hospital. He's hurt. Heyman's hurt, too.
Yeah. Heyman got checked
And listen, I get it. Paul's about like me. He's very out of shape. But we could have had a little bit better than just a choke out, couldn't we?
He could have took a spear.
Exactly. He could have taken.
Or could have went through the announce table or
Superman
something.
Punch.
Yeah.
Superman punch Roman does is really not that good.
Yeah.
But yeah, he could have took a spear, probably through a table. I mean, they could have used the announce table better than what Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella used it. Did y'all see that one?
Yeah.
Her head's like this far from the top.
And she's bracing for it every time.
Michael, I'll tell you, we missed the air kick, too. We missed that. We were fast-forwarding.
It's all over social media.
And we missed her coming off the turnbuckle
I
and
wish I did.
spinning kick, and nobody's where they're supposed to
It
be.
wasn't even and Becky, she wanted to take it. She'd been over.
She gave a mini bump. Gave a mini bump.
That was one of the parts I wish I didn't see, because I had it on live, and I'm sitting there, and she's going up, and it's...
I think Becky the bump was more like, what the was that?
Yeah. What just happened? I mean, it wouldn't even.
But Rusev and Sheamus was really good. I like the spot where he got him on top of the kegs.
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid that Miro was going to lose, and they would Miro. That's his old name.
Mm-hmm.
Rusev was going to lose, and that would just bury him. I'm glad they gave Rusev a win. He needed a win, and a really good match. That was probably the best of the night. Championship match wasn't bad. It could have been better. Could have been a little bit more involved. I thought LA Knight.
It was just predictable.
LA Knight carried it. He did a lot more than a lot of people did. But it was predictable. We knew it was going to come down the Punk and Seth at the end, and the moment I saw that person in the all black, I knew exactly who it was from the get-go, and I literally turned it off.
Yeah.
I mean, I just click. I'll watch South Carolina and Virginia Tech. I'm not watching this anymore. I know exactly who that is. I know it's about to happen. I just turned it off.
I think me and Will and Dusty all said the same explicitive right when we saw that. That we can't say on here.
Did you guys know who it
was?
was?
100%.
I would say, as soon as you saw it up there, it's who else could it have been?
She's the only person that stands like. I mean,
yeah, and then they have all the stuff on Monday Night Raw. Of course, Jay and LA Knight get buried by the same freaking guys, NWO style. It's good to see Jimmy come back and save him there. So that's setting up a tag team match. There's nothing for LA Knight right now unless he gets involved with Cody and goes back to SmackDown. And then we're setting up, Punk even led into it with what's his face, the general manager of Raw. It's like, where's SmackDown at? What's in Chicago? Perfect. Okay, we know AJ Lee's coming out. Yeah. That's going to be great. It's going to be an awesome pop. We've been wanting that since.
And the problem is the WWE shop ruined it because somebody tweeted yesterday and said, "Going to SmackDown Friday. There's no AJ Lee merch up," and they're like, "Yeah, we know what you're excited. We'll have merch up before WrestlePalooza." Like she hadn't walked out yet. This is all just rumors and pretty much just screwed that up.
To that though, I hope that I was excited when LA Knight went to Raw, but put him back on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And
let him go for the Universal because Cody doesn't have anybody right now.
Or just the U.S. title. I don't even care. Get him in a feud with Fatu or
Sami
something like
Zayn's the
that.
champ.
I would say Sami's got it now.
Whatever.
That
but
would be a good feud.
That would be good.
That would be good because, that's another person.
I think
I'm tired
Fatu
of
should.
Seth, I'm tired of Becky. I'm tired of Sammy. I'm even in a way tired of Kevin Owens. Like, we need new people instead of the ones who were at the top when the company was at its lowest.
Yeah.
Well, we're too worried about the oh shit moments now.
Right.
We are.
Yeah.
We're too much worried about fan service and getting that one big pop as opposed to developing something that's going to last for 6-8 months.
See, and that's the fun part.
I think they're just building for the pops.
Those long storylines are great.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Now, I think we are on a course that we're going to see this with Punk and Seth, but I don't know why their wives have to be involved. That's just fan service.
Setting up for a mixed tag.
Yeah, and that's going to be like the next PLE or maybe the next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
What we got coming up pay-per-view wise?
WrestlePalooza in September.
It's a dumb name.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest thing.
What was the old ECW?
Well, the main thing we hadn't talked about that we didn't get was Brock.
Yeah, where is he?
I mean, it was set up perfect 10 times that I thought that music was going to hit with Cena out there celebrating.
They left him out there too long. He left the ring, and then he got back in the ring again.
When he got back in the ring, and we said it.
It's coming.
Here we go.
And then it cut.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
That's my thing. Why do you have that one off and you're not going to pay it? Like, they don't even talk about it now.
No, they brought it up the last second of Raw or of SmackDown.
And I guess that's where we're going to drink the Kool-Aid. Is now we're sitting here talking about it ain't going to happen. Then they're going to hit it with.
Well, you're not going to. You're going to keep saying, "Hey, boys, he's coming.
He's coming." I'll keep saying it till Brock retires. He's coming. I was just seeing a video. I just said that there was something on might have been Instagram yesterday, or the day before yesterday. He's standing there facing The Rock. Of course, they put it together. I thought, man, that would be amazing. But The Rock, there's no way The Rock could go with Brock. Brock's just too.
Yeah. Right. And The Rock's lost a lot of weight recently.
Everybody's like, oh, what? Does people not read that he's doing that? He done that to portray that MMA fighter.
Yeah.
But I think The Rock, even if he hadn't lost 80 pounds, he can't go with Brock. Brock's too.
Well, you saw him that WrestleMania, that tag match. He was slow.
Yes.
Slow. Yeah. Like he was going to work. He was almost working like a giant. Yeah. Like he was working slow and stiff.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you haven't wrestled in forever, and then if he does wrestle again, it'll be his first time in forever.
Forever.
I mean, you got to do that. Oh, it's like Cena. Remember his first couple matches?
Oh, yeah, he come back, yeah.
You got to get in there. You got to play. You got
if Cody's actually going to be gone to shoot Street Fighter for an extended period, it's time for somebody else to get that belt. And I want to see Knight and Gunther in a feud because Gunther is SmackDown now.
Right.
And I think that's the only place you can go, because clearly they're setting up for Usos versus the Bronze.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be building up to the next pay-per-view. And
the OT thief, but he lost and he got his shoes back, and then he signed him a gate. He's not a thief of anything. He got his stuff back.
And he sold a spear for 30 minutes. He kicked out of 14 of them, and then he takes one, he sells it for 20 minutes while Breakers comes out. Yeah.
WWE again.
We're here.
You can get us cheap.
Cheap.
They won't do it for free, but they'll do it pretty close to that. As long as they don't have to
we're
try.
fans.
We're fans.
Absolutely.
You just let us ride it for a month. Let's say 6 months. Give us 6 months.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and evaluate our pay.
Okay. All right. For both of you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll give you the WrestleMania. What are your championship matches at WrestleMania? Just the 2 big titles. You don't have to do U.S. or Intercontinental or the tag.
Well, it's got to be Seth and Punk
for the heavyweight.
For the heavyweight title.
I'm doing LA Knight over.
If Cody's losing,
Cody.
Yeah.
But Cody's going to be gone before Mania.
So
I'm going to say LA Knight defends against Jacob Fatu.
Ooh, okay.
That would be big.
I would like to see Fatu in that picture. He needs to get away from Solo and all that.
And I think we're going to start seeing that now. I think maybe.
And I'm okay with LA losing to Fatu. I can handle that because I like.
I think that's great. Two big main events.
My guy gets his title, and he gets a good feud.
And he gets a run.
But I think if we're going to give Knight the push that he deserves, you got to let him beat. You got to get him a win at WrestleMania. I think the best one you could do it on is against Cody.
Right.
See, I think we're going to see. I think it's Roman versus Seth. I think this is what it's building up to for WrestleMania. I think it's
no way.
I think it's Roman and Seth.
It's Punk.
And I think Punk going for Cody.
No way. They're not going to finish because they're running out of time with Punk.
Right.
You really are. You're running out of time with Punk.
Yeah.
And it's Punk and Rollins, or it ain't nothing for Punk.
And my thing is, I think Roman's good with doing the favors now and being a part timer. I do. If he does happen to have a title fight at WrestleMania, I don't see him winning it because I don't think he wants to carry it again and be a full timer.
No, I don't. I think for Roman at WrestleMania, for me, if we're going to talk about big time, I think that's where we could see, and I'm going to use his name, but that's where we could see a Roman Lesnar tag team against Paul Heyman's group.
Okay.
You know,
versus the Bronze. Yeah, that would
something
be.
like that. Maybe Bronze have the title belts. You've been talking about like a title push for the big guys.
Yeah, and I think to your point, I think one thing that's good about CM Punk is he likes the long-term storyline payouts. Drew McIntyre was a 3-match, and all 3 of those were
great
really
matches.
Good
That Hell in a Cell match was unbelievable.
That was awesome, and we had a big payoff. Now we've had this thing going with Seth, and we need a big payoff at the end of it with Seth and Punk. So I think that's a good thing about him.
You can add AJ and Becky to the mix.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and have this mixed tag.
Yeah.
And get that out of the way.
You can do that at WrestlePalooza, and it's not going to hurt.
It's not going to hurt anything. You don't want to put that at a big one.
Right.
No.
That's
at best they just need to be their managers. They just need to be in their corner.
Yeah, and if they get involved, so be it. But as in let those 2 have their moment. Those 2 got to have a moment together.
Right. They have to. I agree.
And I feel like that's for Punk.
Right. And it needs to be like a Hell in a Cell.
Oh, it needs
match.
I'd say Hell in a Cell. I'd say let it just like I said, Punk's on the back end. He's 46 years old.
Yeah. I would say you got to do a Hell in a Cell. Don't do a steel cage match because it's going to end in the door being open.
And listen, I mean, let him just get it on.
Well, I think at some point, like we touched on last week, if we're going to keep running this NWO type Seth and his goons, you got to add 1, maybe 2 more people to it.
Right.
If nothing else, to give them a storyline.
Right.
Whether it's LA Knight or whoever, you've got to start adding people to it so other people will have storylines.
I mean, because we got to have something for some
I think
series.
I think
for War Games.
They got to put another title in that faction. Right. So do you put Sammy with the U.S. title in there?
Yeah.
Or does AJ finally get a win over Dominic, which is the stupidest storyline we've got?
Right.
And let AJ finish his run.
Yeah.
Kind of. I don't think so.
I think you need a monster like Fatu. I think you need a monster
Well, what do you mean? You got all monsters.
I think Brock comes back and gets. I don't know, but I think you need a. I think LA Knight would be perfect for it.
Oh,
I'm at the point where I wish it would, because maybe it would give him a push he needs. Yeah. And at the end of the day, you could see him turning face that way and
then take the title, or something. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to our final segment of the show, the rants. Anybody got anything on their chest?
Boy, nobody on I-40 Friday was in a big hurry to get anywhere. I'm in the passing lane, going about
one of your rants.
45 miles an hour.
Get the hell out of the way.
Somebody in like some sort of van is up there just cruising along. So I kind of get over a little bit and look. There's not a car 300 yards in front of this other car, and I got 3 18-wheelers on the right side of me, so I'm just stuck. We're just sitting here.
Shoulder.
I just laid on the horn until they moved.
Pass them on the shoulder.
There you go.
Turning lane, whatever.
Basically, your rant is get out of the fast lane.
Yeah, well, if you're not going to use the passing lane to pass, at least be going above the speed limit.
Yeah. Or the speed
at least the speed limit. I'm not going to advise anybody to go over the speed limit, but at least do the speed limit. We were doing about half of it.
You guys got anything?
I don't think I do. My rant was Joe Klatt, and he's a prick. I don't think I have anything else.
Nah, I think I'm good this week.
Okay.
Shout out to always give a shout out to first responders.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like things have been kind of crazy here in Lawrence County over the past couple of months, and they've been working really hard and doing a good job taking care of us citizens. So props to our first responders.
I've got one, and it's been I've seen it a lot this week. I don't know what's going on this week, but it seems like every time I'm going through a school zone during when the yellow lights are flashing, oh boy, the guys at Leoma today were busy. I went through it 3 separate times today with the lights on, and they had multiple people pulled over.
Yep.
Good.
Every time. And then I went through another one earlier this week where they had multiple people pulled over. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 miles an hour when the lights are flashing is not a suggestion.
No, that is.
That is they maybe will give you 5. Some of them will be lenient and give you 7. But you cannot, 30 over is too much. I saw one guy, literally, this happened last week as forgot what I was going to Florence for, but I was going in that area for something. And one guy goes through Rogers, that area. It's 35 through there. He was doing at least 65. That was the easiest pullover that cop ever had in his life.
That goes back to your rant.
In school zones, when that light's going, they're sitting there waiting for somebody to do something like that.
Yeah.
It goes back to your rant last week about school buses. Just slow down.
Yeah.
That's
what's
enough
an extra minute of your life?
And the thing,
or the kid's life.
Yeah.
Well, that's made like ABC News headlines that it's that big of a deal this
year. I've seen, it happened the day when I was coming through Leoma to come back from football practice at Loretta. I'm not even out of the school zone. I see someone behind me zigzagging in and out of traffic. I sped up to cut them off. Mm-hmm. Like, you cannot be in that big of a hurry. It's not a suggestion. It's a rule. They'll let you go a little bit over as long as you're not freaking ridiculous about it. But seriously, why are you in such a big hurry? Your life is clearly not that important, because if you're driving it and no one's driving it for you, you're not that important. And if you're really that important, you're not flying.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not driving, you're flying, you're helicoptering. So slow down.
Yeah.
It's, if you're late, that's on you. That's not on everybody else, and not on those kids at the school. So again, that's back-to-back weeks and rants. So I have to tell morons to slow down in the school zone.
Preach.
Preach it, brother. Preach it.
It's just as easy as reading the sign.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, that's
that may be asking a bit much. Yeah, that may be asking a bit much.
That's another fun episode here of Next Sports Live. Don't forget, we got a busy slate of games tomorrow night in volleyball. Then Friday, got Lawrence County hosting Giles County for the Cowbell. You got Loretto hosting Lewis County, and Summertown hosting Cascade. So for Dusty Kizer, Clint Brazier, Michael Marks, I'm AJ Good. We'll see you guys next week.
Go Vols.
Roll Tide.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports